I don't want to have to kick your ass.
I'm gonna tell you,
do they
never lay your hands on me again, Hank.
Do they even have bass in California?
I don't believe they do.
Oh boy. So if we win, we're not gonna split.
So there you have it, folks.
We won't split the pie. We won't split the prize money.
Hank, I'm gonna have to ask you to be quiet.
Okay.
When did we start?
Is this how they do it on Monday Night Football?
Is it him? Yep. Woo! Wow. It's a nice way to start the day on a little flipping show, a little 4-pounder. Folks, what we got going here, it's just one of those days. It says get out and flip. And it's post-spawn. We got, one of the things about Minnesota, everybody knows it's the land of 10,000 lakes. And the thing about having so many lakes is there's a lot of them that don't get fishing pressure. We're out on a little couple 100-acre lake here around Minneapolis, and look at that healthy little chunk. I mean, that's a good 4-pound fish, first fish of the day. The fun thing about this is this fish hit 4 times on a jig. I mean, it just had that. These fish that don't see pressure, sometimes you gotta wait for that secondary bump, but they're running with the jig. They're competing for it, and we're in here flipping these trees and heavy line, heavy pole, just horsing these bad boys out. We're gonna get a bunch of these today, we're hoping, but post-spawn bass, time to start putting on the feed bags. One down. Now the fun thing about fishing these little pressure lakes, that fish hit, I missed him. In a lot of the high pressure lakes, that fish has already figured out, oh, I probably shouldn't eat that. That fish hit 4 times before I finally got a hook in him, and he swam that thing out so fast, there's probably something else in there that he was competing with. But all we're doing is throwing a little, well, not little, but we got a 1/2 ounce jig, Berkeley power bait, chigger craw trailer, and we're just flipping it into these trees with some 20-pound fluorocarbon. I'm just gonna hopefully yank a bunch of them out of these. Oh, him not big, him just a little guy. Right where he was supposed to be though, little guy. Find your mama. That thing was just swimming right back at me. And I barely got the jig in his mouth. That was such a weird bite. You get the weirdest stuff on these lakes when the fish aren't pressured. That thing was out 5 feet in front of the tree and just swam all the way back to the boat. Yeah. It's another good one. Nice tree bass. It's gonna be pushing 4 pounds. I don't know if he's gonna quite make 4 pounds, but it's a good one. He choked that thing. That's what we're keying. When we come up on those canopies that are in the water at the trees, that's where those fish are holding. We're sitting on some, just the wood in the water. We're not seeing a lot, but when those leaves are in the water, these guys are living inside of it. It's another good jig fish, flipping trees. Post spawn, feeding up. He's getting angry. He's ill-tempered. I'm going right back in there. That's Utopia TV, folks. Next level stuff.
Bass Utopia.